Azer's in top 8. Jesus Christ, man, what the hell?
It's been a pretty crazy tournament so far, and
I could have got top 5 at this tournament.
Trying to get a little bit more interesting.
Are you in?
Tournament locators Oracle versus Azer.
You got knocked out? What'd you get? 9th? Are you in? I know you got knocked out early, like to losers, so.
So this is
Bob on Battlefield.
something that I think happened a lot more back in the day, but we haven't really seen Oracle play too much PM at IABs as of late. When he does, he usually messes around with variety characters. I've seen him playing the blue Kirby, the blueberry.
Now he plays, it's purple Kirby. There's blue raspberry and there's grape / blueberry. The best one is green. Watermelon Kirby is the Reaper of Souls.
Apparently.
Step to my fucking Kirby and Melee, kids. You'll get pounded. Pounded.
2016?
Pounded.
It's showtime. Game number 1 underway. And Oracle, known for a bevy of characters, this time is going to be playing as ZSS. And this is a matchup that I think Azer is very comfortable with, primarily because he's done plenty of playing with Shokyo. There's a pretty mean ZSS himself.
Arguable. 4th best in Texas.
Still pretty mean.
But I do want to point out that Oracle was actually knocked into losers by Flashing Fire, which is Snake. I don't know what that matchup was. I assume he went Rob, which is probably why he's trying out Zero Suit. Maybe he's not feeling the Rob for the matchup. But that being said, I think Zero Suit's a good pick. Very Falcon-esque. He can weave around, and if he knows how to play properly on the ground with shields, mines aren't ever going to be a problem.
Bit of an error from Azer. He wasn't expecting to reload there. It just left him to be a sitting duck, really, from Oracle.
Azer known for not being able to count to 3. Very common misconception there for Azer, having intelligence is, I believe, the term. I love Azer so much.
He's a good dude, man.
I'll poo-poo on him every time I talk about him, but I love that kid. Yeah. How old is he? 16? 17?
He's older than you, dude.
Is he?
Yeah, man. He's
really?
He's a professor at Professor Azer, of local college.
Ooh. Oh, the baits, and he doesn't do anything.
Very fortunate for Oracle, though, getting the short hop before the Trank Dart hit. I think if he had been put to sleep, that would have certainly been a stop.
Azer kind of trying to, like, platform camp his way in. Oh, yo, let's go. That laser was hella good. Let's go.
Azer is known for not really ever picking the most optimal option. He's known for picking very wonky options that do a good job keeping the opponent off guard. Right there. Oracle not really prepared, I guess, to lose the stock. Azer.
He resets his controller there. Okay. Good looks. That's the John. Yeah, the only issue I see here is, like, you have to get off stage. You have to hit him out here. Like, you have to hit him right before he ciphers, because he kind of sits in that spot. That's something that nobody really does against Snake enough, is just disrespect him when he's out there. Because Cypher takes a little bit while to accelerate before he goes up. So yeah, you want to hit him as soon as, like, you know he's ready to. So just go out there and smack his ass.
He's gonna have to go out there for sure. Down to stock after Azer surprised Oracle with that forward air.
Forward air spike.
Something like I don't think anybody in the venue was really expecting to happen.
Azer to be placing? Or what do you mean?
Savage, man. Is there an all the above option?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I stand to this, like, I say it every time I go, but I don't think Dallas knows how to fight Snake. And you guys are gonna learn when I move.
Are you gonna start playing Snake?
No, I'm gonna teach y'all how to beat this kid by doing it every week. But yeah, so all you have to do is run and shield. So, like, if you ever watch a Sheik play against Samus correctly, it's like Samus can't grab, right? So, like, what can she do to shield? We have, like, Snake is very much like a ghetto Samus in that his grab is bad. It's really small. He can't shield grab well. And, like, if you just space around him and run around in shield outside of that space, he can't do much. His like, ground game is pretty weak. Like, F-tilt doesn't reach for, he doesn't have range, you know? So you just got to, like, run, dash into shield just outside of his range, piss him off into doing something, and then make him just feel death. Because his combo weight is just absurd. Petting Zeus C, as it's known.
How do you feel about I guess the trap game that we're seeing from Azer so far?
I mean, it's decent. Oracle's playing around it well. He's getting good conversions with throws into the mines, which is what he wants, because he knows that he's not going to be able to shut out many options against Zero Suit on a tri-platform setup. So he understands that mines are mainly used to finish something out rather than to like close off an option or close off space, which is a really good idea. You know, it's a really good look.
Azer getting a bit too anxious. That early detonation.
He's dead.
Potential future, but wow, yeah. Did he just forget about?
Good job, Dum Dum.
Did he just forget, I guess, about the mine that was on the platform?
I think he thought it was going to disappear because Snake was dead, but he just like jumped a little too early. It's just pointless play. Just keep shaking the lights, please. I love it. I feed on it. That's fine, dude. Don't worry about it, what? Don't worry your pretty little heart. You need to clean up your neck a little bit. Just a tad.
You're ridiculous, man. You're ridiculous.
He gets his. I can tell you, he gets a taper. When you go get a haircut, you get a taper, don't you? You don't get it squared, that's for sure. I know. I got you.
No, we're talking about haircuts, but I gotta talk about that last match. Even though Azer had a couple, I guess I don't want to call them gimmicky, but definitely surprise KOs.
The forwarder, mainly. Yeah.
The fact that I think he was able to even like take the game from Oracle is pretty big in and of itself. Despite Oracle's history with Snakes at this tournament.
Yeah, if we see Azer win, I'm gonna go ahead and just confidently say that Oracle has a Snake problem. Not as a thing of disrespect to Azer, but more so as just an observation.
Yeah.
And I definitely don't think we're gonna see him go Rob at all. I don't think he trusts that matchup. Mainly because survival is kind of negated once there's a sticky on you.
That's right.
Grabs are really, really good against Rob because he's so big and his tech roll is really not that stellar. There you go. Running it and shield. Just dash and shield the mine. Or let it sit there and then let it be a threat for later.
Wow, great anti-air option there.
I'm about to coach in between games.
I don't think you're allowed to do that, Pooch.
Yeah, I am. Why not? Coaching is allowed in between games.
That's fair.
I want people to beat Azer. It's funny. It's going to force Azer to get better, too. Oh, I could tell Zach to do it.
I don't know if he'd teach Rob. I mean, if he'd coach Rob. Truth be told.
Does he not? I guess he hates the character Rob.
Yeah.
I don't think he likes. I think he likes fighting Oracle, actually. Oracle's a really fun opponent.
He's just, I don't know. I feel like he just, like it's really hard to like categorize what he does, but I think like he just has like the right, like he just does stuff that I think like when I look at it, sometimes like I question how it works. Right? There's a lot of the time whenever I look at Oracle play, there's questions as to how is this man still alive, and also how did he pull off that ridiculous string that we saw. Yeah. And he also makes like really smart decisions in neutral as well. And beyond that, like it just feels like whenever he plays, there's no game that's completely outside of his grasp.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I get that entirely. Like you get this idea of like, well, if you've ever played him in friendlies too, he just plays every character. So he's got this general understanding of the casts, like where it's just like, this character likes to do this character's ground based, this character's aerial based, this character, you know, is going to be pressure heavy, this character wants to put me in the corner, things like that. Oh my god, he used the invincibility of roll to make sure that he set off the mine. That was not Zero Suit that set that off, that was Snake. Really, really smart decision from Azer. Back throw into his own mine.
Pulled down with the up B. But Azer throws out of the bear trying to stuff out Oracle from getting an approach, but the approach comes regardless. He's able to open up Azer again. Has him off stage here. And some nice damage as well. Let's take a really big point is with the combo that Oracle did, he got like great damage and he also got really great stage positioning. And I think that especially when you look at Snake as a character, that's what could make this matchup at times very problematic.
That's a bad look. Okay, I was gonna say he's got one tether left. Like if he gets hit at all, he could be in a very bad spot. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
No problem. It's just that, you know, Snake as a character needs like that stage control to be able to set up some of these traps and whatnot. So that's why whenever Oracle gets one of the openings, it's so detrimental because look at what happens whenever Azer is knocked off stage one time and how many times he has to fight back just to try to set up some of the traps. Even now back into the corner, very fortunate that the down tilt collided.
Oh, he's got to refill his ammo, I think. Oh, my goodness. This is some bad play. Just dash forward into shield and hold back so you shield the eye back or shield the eye forward if you want to go through it. It's not that hard. Please, kids. Kids, if you're watching at home and you don't know how to deal with mines, I hate you. Yay!
Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
Rob.
Pooch actually off screen right now, and sticking to his word about coaching.
Azer heard it, but what's he
Coaching
going to do?
Pooch.
Make the mine not explode?
Between sets.
Good.
I cannot believe my mind right now.
I'm forcing you to get better, Azer. It's for your own good. I'm going to watch all. Somebody should keep count of how many times I've sworn, because I did make a resolution for every time I swear I have to work out for everything. Every time I say fuck, I have to run a mile.
That's a lot of miles, my friend.
I'm going to have to run a lot of fucking miles. There's 2 right there.
I feel like that song.
No, I know. I'm saying that's 2 additional.
Yeah.
I'm probably running a marathon.
See,
I might as well just run back home. I'll be like, hey, Ripple, just drive my stuff home.
You know, like that song, like, I would walk 500
Yeah, dude.
miles.
By the Proclaimers?
Yeah, you're looking like a proclaimer right now, man. I'll be honest.
I'll take it.
I'll be honest.
They're handsome fellows from Scotland. You
It's good, man.
ever hear 750 miles?
No.
It's the lyrics of 500 miles slowed down to match the instrumentals of 1,000 miles.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
It's fucking amazing. It's really good.
You need to send that my way.
I'll do it. I'll tweet it at you right now because let's be honest, this is an uninteresting set. No, I'm just kidding. This is a great set. We see a counter pick to Distant Planet. I don't necessarily agree with this. Never mind. It worked out great. Yeah, like you've given a lot of running space for Zero Suit, and like I don't know, top platform's not that good for Zero Suit anyway. But we'll see how it works out.
He just wants more space, I think, above anything else.
He wants survivability. That's what Snake only wants. He's He's like, I'll just piss you off. Because, a lot of times Zero Suit's just like, I can't kill now because you're out of a percent where like I can combo into a forward air or a back air. So, like right now, 142, that's a struggle. You kind of just got to fish for this aerial, which you don't want to do for obvious reasons. Fishing's a bad load.
It's definitely not the best on you.
Back air? Yeah.
Smart. That was very wise too. The timing of as to when he dropped off.
He made sure that the Cypher came out first. Yeah.
Exactly. Azer had nowhere to run there. Perfect time to go. Trying to get the box. Was he able to crouch cancel afterwards? Was that why he was able to get the grab?
He's CC'd the up air because yeah.
Post box. That was interesting. Now Azer himself actually having a touch of difficulty when it comes to ending the stock.
Did you know that you can take the box off of Snake? If you run up to him, press A, you just throw it at him.
That's pretty cute.
It's hilarious. It's just like, nah, get that shit out of here.
So now it's Oracle's turn. Maybe that's a punishment of his own, pulling Azer down actually with that
Oh
up
no, he's
Cypher.
dead! He's gonna go down this game. This is 2-1, isn't it?
No, it's 1-1.
Oh yeah.
Because Azer won.
Game 1 was Battlefield, game 2 was Yoshi's. You're right, you're right.
Oracle hasn't been able to really find the KOs that he's looking for, and a big part of that I think does come to do with the stage. But do you think any of it has to do with errors in the combo game as well? Or?
He's kind of like going for. It's something that I've noticed a lot with a player that back home too named Nave. He'll go for up air when he could land a back air, and he'll go for back air when he should be going for up air.
Right.
It's just like, oh, I picked the wrong decision here. Because like up air is like a continuation. It's like, oh, I can just barely reach him out, but I want to make sure I'm pushing him out a little bit farther. And back air is the end of the.
Right. It's the finisher.
Yeah. So it's it's just a little bit of mistakes in terms of choices. So yeah, I agree. His punish game's been kind of lackluster. Not to mention, he's been struggling with mines a lot this whole set.
Yeah. And when we look at the last game, talking about mines, a big part of the reason is because Azer's been allowed to stay on stage a lot more in this game than he has in the last game. Because one thing that we saw time and time again from Oracle in regards to his punish game was great damage output, great stage control. He would consistently force Azer either in the corner or off stage with his punishes, but we didn't see that in that game. And that combined with a couple of mishaps off stage means Azer gets the 2-stock in game 3.
Yeah, it was good stuff. I want to see a character change from Oracle. He's not going to do it. Oh, yo, he is. Yo, that's my tag. Hey.
So he's just switching ports, I guess.
Yeah, you can counterpick ports. That's something that people don't do, and that's actually a really, really good look.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really recognize any situations where it was necessarily port priority that cost Oracle any stocks. But, I mean, take as much as you can get. Yeah.
Especially seeing as Oracle, as it stands, a game away from being eliminated from this tournament. Not even sent to losers, actually, eliminated. He was sent to losers by Flashing Fire, a local Snake main who traditionally has not had the best success at a large-scale Project M tournament. This, I think, is his best placing in a very long time.
Maybe it's because there's 2 other Snakes here. He had to, like, prove himself.
Exactly.
He's like, now.
Now.
So which one's Liquid Snake, which one's Solid Snake, and which one's the other
Solidus?
one? Yeah, sure.
I mean,
I've never played Metal Gear Solid.
well, there's Liquid, who's like there's Liquid, and there's Solidus, and there's Solid Snake.
And then there's the boss.
The boss.
Big boss.
Well, there's the boss, and then there's Big Boss.
Counterbalance the knife.
Like the CQC and everything like that, that's all actually from where the boss was introduced, and that's Metal Gear Solid 3.
Okay.
Which is, I think, probably my favorite, probably the favorite of a lot of folk. But
that's where the story really kind of fleshes out well.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like a prequel of sorts because, we hear a lot about this figure called Big Boss, but we actually get to play as him in Metal Gear Solid 3, which is very, very interesting. We get to see how he became Big Boss and how he went from Naked Snake to Big Boss in particular. It's just a lot of very interesting things, lots of foreshadowing and whatnot, and it sets up very, very nicely for Metal Gear Solid 4 as well, which I think is an amazing game, basically. But it's a damn good movie.
There's like over 60 hours of cutscenes.
It's pretty good.
That's crazy.
We ate a lot of popcorn whenever we were playing those games. It was pretty fun.
Couldn't you like hold like R2 and it would like show like flashbacks and stuff to like relevant parts of other games during that scene?
Yeah, because
yeah.
There was just so much. Like, it just pulled from every game. Yeah. It all led up to that. And I think that's why a lot of folks were kind of disappointed by 5. It didn't feel like the proper...
It wasn't as much of a labor of love.
Yeah, it didn't feel like the proper like continuation of that narrative, I guess, that a lot of folks were expecting. We really wanted to see like a lot more about Big Boss and whatnot, and we just weren't quite given that. But I'm not going to go too much more into Metal Gear Solid because we have to talk about this game. Oracle picking the smaller stage size is definitely going to help with what I'd say is his keys to victory here, which is keeping Azer off stage where he can plant some of these traps and really forcing him to use that type of recovery. Because we've saw that whenever Oracle has been able to force early ciphers from Azer, he's able to get some very well-placed bears and actually finish these stocks pretty efficiently.
Not to mention you got good recovery options on this stage because it is walled and you got stupid recovery from Zero Suit with wall jumps and down B. That being said, I know a lot of Snakes in my local area really, really like this stage just because of the ability to abuse mines on the platforms. They start to descend like that, and it really, really starts to... It can alleviate pressure in situations where you're being pushed into a corner because you have to back off or shield. Also, you just have better grab combos and things like that. That being said, when you don't have port priority, that matters a little bit less when you go for a grab accidentally and then you end up taking all the knockback.
Yeah, that would be no fun. That would be no fun.
We are going to see a port change pretty much for Game 5 if it happens, because Azer has the ability to counterpick that as well. Dead.
That's it. And you're right, we're actually seeing this right now in the game, is even though Azer, it feels, has less opportunities maybe to set up some of those traps, the traps that he does lay down seem way more effective from a percent standpoint.
They're very potent.
Yeah.
They nullify a lot of situations.
And that's, I guess, a bit of that double-edged sword with a counterpick like this. Is true, you do make it so that it's a lot easier to get your opponent off stage and make it so that, it's harder for them to set up the traps, but the traps that they do set up control that much more of the stage if you think about it from a percent standpoint.
Yeah.
Getting into back into the game, 2 stocks apiece and Azer is in the triple digits He's been playing, I think, at a deficit for a majority of this game. But
The entirety of the game, yeah.
yeah. This is maybe his chance to start a bit of a turnaround. Has all the time in the world to set some of those mines up.
Okay.
He gets the back throw.
Oh, he didn't have the stock.
Yeah, if he had the stick, that would have been it.
We've been seeing, yeah, poor mine placement. It covers the natural or the normal get up, but he's over 100 anyway. He's just going to go for the invincible ledge dash. He's basically saying that he doesn't think Oracle's going to get the invincible ledge dash. He's like, you're going to play like slop. I'm going to plant this mine here.
And I really liked Oracle's patience when it came to actually pushing a button there, because Azer used a lot of his recovery resources very quickly. And
I thought for sure Oracle was going to fall into that mine.
oh yeah.
That was close.
Really, really scary. But yeah, Azer uses kind of all of his recovery resources thinking that an up air is coming, and Oracle literally waits until Azer can't have any means of escape and then commits to an option. And we saw that off stage. We've seen this whenever Azer is above him. It just really feels like he's trying to get Azer's number. Down smash leads into the pull down.
Just F smashed. You weren't going to mash out of that at that percent of Snake. I mean, I get that Snake weighs 108, but a full charge F smash is going to put his ass in the blast zone.
It probably would have done it, even if there are some pretty large blast zones.
Counter pick ports, dude.
Game 5. Surprising enough, honestly, that Azer was able to really take a game. The fact that these sets are this close, you can say what you want about Azer, but it definitely shows that he's at least grown in some aspects.
He's a good player, dude. Don't worry.
As a player.
Don't worry. That'll be the one time I say that. He'll hear it, though. He'll know.
Yeah, he'll know. It's a one-time veteran. Is he going to challenge you to a money match? Is that what it is?
What do you mean challenge me? He'll give me money, sure. He'll invite me to a money match.
Have that sweet 1060 in your account now?
Yeah, let's go.
That'd
No,
be
Brother Rob owes me 60 cents. I wagered my entire bank account against him in rock, paper, scissors.
That's why you had 60 cents in your bank account for decisions like that.
Yeah, it's just enough.
It was just enough. But now I guess you have $1.20 in your account.
Yeah, well, not yet. He's got PayPal. It's
Still got a PayPal.
But we in there, fam.
Yeah, I guess so. What's not in there actually is Oracle stock. I'm not sure what really went down. Was it, I guess, some sort of executional error?
He just SD'd.
Yeah. It's rather unfortunate.
Oh, no!
On tilt here as Azer gets the stomps. Those rapid kicks end up dropping Oracle down another stock here. Now he does, Oracle, even if he is playing, I guess, a bit on tilt, again, he's one of those players who I've seen has come back from some pretty bad deficits himself. So if he can just keep his head in the game here, he can definitely come out on top. But
I think he just hates Snake.
yeah.
I'm like starting to see it in his body language. He just looks done with it. He's just like, I hate this.
I did remember seeing a tweet from him, actually. Like, this is one of the reasons why I don't like playing this game.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. Like, there's some characters like that. Most people don't like Snake. I personally love fighting Snake because it's easy. Some people don't like fighting Falcon. That's me. I hate that character. But yeah, everyone has their own preferences with
right.
who they like to fight, who they like to play as and against, Scumbag doesn't work against tether characters. You're dumb.
Trying to go for the bucks. The crowd likes it, but
Dead.
I don't know. I'll be honest. Even though it didn't do very much any actual damage, I feel like the mental damage seems like it's really starting to wear a bit on Oracle.
Of like him playing the box, putting the box.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care at this point. I've won.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna pop off when he wins this set. I think. This is a proud win to have.
It is a very proud win, but like I said, it's not over yet.
It's basically over. I'm sorry. I'm a realist here.
I guess like
There's just not enough potency in Zero Suit in terms of like being able to get 3 stocks before she accidentally hits a mine, especially the way Oracle plays around mines.
Well, Oracle there actually making Azer hit his own mine, going for a lot of these dive kicks. Very risky, but he's still able to go and get the punish that he needs.
Let's go. He's angry.
He's angry, yeah.
It's angry Lunchables, except in giant man form. Dude, Oracle's huge. He's a big guy.
And
What is he, 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", 6'8"?
He's a tall guy. The way that
7.
Oracle right now is just dancing around these mines,
Cypher
really something to marvel at.
That's one thing that's one complaint that I would have about Snake is that Cypher is active even when he lets go of it.
Pooch, you were telling me that you didn't believe, but in this last stock,
No,
Oracle has only taken about 17%.
Yeah, but I mean, he's gonna lose. I don't know, man. Azer's bad. That is true. You're right. You caught me on that. I forgot Azer
And
sucks.
now we're down to 1 stock apiece. Something that was written off is indeed written off.
He fucking rolled it. He fucking rolled it. He's sad. Careful, there's a mine. Look out, Rob.
Man, I wanted to believe, dude. I'll be honest. I wanted to believe in that moment.
I'm going to teach Oracle how to missile camp as Samus, and he's never going to hate Snake again.